iCarly.
What is going on, everybody? Depraved and Ralph here.
There you go. Keep that one.
This is the Poundin' slash Marvel Media Podcast.
Nope, it's iCarly now.
You need sleep.
I do? No shit. That's why I took the contacts off. I got my Clark Kent on today, babe. Let's go. I'm ready.
So if you caught last week's episode, you guys know there's going to be no news. These were recorded back to back.
Yes.
Because actually this past weekend, by the time you see this, I was actually meeting and spending time with my girl's mom for the first time. So that's what the weekend was taken up
I was sleeping.
with. I doubt that.
I never sleep. I'm actually up. I'm probably up driving. Probably driving.
So I did want to lead off with an idea that I would love to see Marvel do. I want to see Marvel, after they're done with the main MCU, or they could even do an animated version. But I would love to see the Ultimate Universe done like frame for frame, but either an animation style or movie style, whatever. Like I want to see the Ultimate Universe come to life because it is so fucked up.
I'm like, where would you?
So fucked up.
Yeah, you have to put that like on Disney Plus.
It would be on Hulu.
Yeah, that's exactly where it would be.
Like
too.
I have read. Now I haven't read as much these last few days because I've been extremely busy.
Right.
But I have read so much of the Ultimate Universe with the Marvel Unlimited app. Which again, guys, if you like reading comics and just don't have the money to go out and spend $700 on comics, like
that's exactly paperback is
$10 a month.
Yeah,
you can read them on your phone. They even put all the new ones out on there. Like, it is fantastic. All the Ultimate comics are on there.
Right. Then you say, like, well, they give you suggestions of where you want to start at, too. So
right. I mean, there's that, or if you have an idea of what you want to read, you just go find it. But I'm currently about to read the Galactus arc, where Galactus is actually coming in, and I'm so stoked to get to it. But yeah, I would love to see this done in either an animated form or something along those lines.
Yeah, but it has to be Hulu because that, like you said, like what you were telling me about the stories of this whole thing, like bringing Gwen Stacy in with Mary Jane. Like,
something I'm thinking of maybe doing at some point, if this channel ever picks up any, is kicking you in the teeth.
Yes.
Until you get unlimited.
Yes. And
then us actually doing special episodes just based off of comics where we talk about the comics and the things that happen in them. Not now. This is not like it's going to happen next week thing.
So we're going to start with removing the nail first.
Yeah.
So we're going to go baby steps.
No, I will never remove your nails.
Oh, I forgot that freaks you out.
That fucks me up. Okay.
That fucks him up. That spiders are moving nails. That's it. That's the GG. Put F in the chat. So we're going to start by just pulling off eyebrows. It's like, okay, he didn't get it. All right, that's one eyebrow pluck. He's just gonna just rip them bitches out. Just rip them.
We can do eyebrows.
They're like, until you actually get the ultimate. That's another one.
So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen,
I will try. I'm
not gonna say it won't be anytime.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's like in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month.
I just been procrastinating.
I still got to figure out how I would want to approach that because I don't know if it would be something where I would want to cover. And we would cover story arcs.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like one comic.
No, yeah, it'd be a whole arc.
But like the way the Ultimate Universe was built, they're built on arcs. So like you go into the X-Men universe, the first 6 issues are an arc. The next 6 issues are an arc.
Right.
They might have a couple one-offs here and there, but they're usually done in sets of stories. Right. So that's where I think we would go, is covering just arcs of stories. Or even going back and say we want to be like, hey, let's cover, the first year of Captain America.
Okay.
Ever.
I mean,
the original.
That sounds America. Cool for real. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, like I said, I know like in the future, but that sounds pretty cool to go that route.
But yeah, so maybe one day we'll see. We got to figure out how things are gonna go. So anyways, jumping in, this is the last 3 episodes of the first season of Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
And I am so bummed we're not jumping right into the second season, guys. This is such a good show.
It really is, for real. The all of it, man. Like overall, just damn. Like it is a good show, man. Y'all should just watch it. Just watch it. It's on Disney Plus, free. Watch that shit, man.
I bought the first season.
Did you watch the first season? Okay.
About a week after we started.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. That's cool.
But yeah, so the first episode, episode 24, is called The Hostage Earth. And this is a 3-part arc.
Bro, this is like...
It's one big story between these 3 episodes.
Literally one big movie story. What the hell, bro? Like, what?
I do feel like this is the worst episode of the 3.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say the worst, but it was slow.
That's why it's the worst.
Well, but yeah, that's why he calls it the worst.
It is the worst of the 3. I'm not saying it's the worst episode in the entire thing.
I know. I thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay. I'm just saying it's the worst of the 3. That's not a bad thing. That's not saying it's shit.
No, I'm not saying
it's just the worst of the 3 episodes.
I can't call it the worst, though.
So you think this is better than any of the other 2 episodes we're going to cover? You think this is better?
It's not better.
Exactly. You just associate the word worst with bad.
Yes. Every time.
Yeah, don't. Anyways.
I'm going to give it a high score anyway, so it don't even matter.
I actually don't. This specific episode.
Yeah.
I give it an okay score.
You would give it okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a nice setup.
But
Ralph has this whole series down deep
in my soul.
That's one way to put it.
Oh God.
Anyways, so we start off seeing that the Masters of Evil have grown.
Yeah, they did. They got Armin Zola. Yeah.
No, he was always there. Yeah. They gained a couple new people.
Right.
Some sort of weird laser guy. The Living Laser was one of them.
He reminds me of the Hurricane dude. Because I don't know who the hell he was.
Yeah, I didn't
know. Who are you?
And then there's a guy that actually looks a lot like him.
Right.
As well.
Right, which is weird.
And I'm just like, okay, I don't know who you guys
are. And they even, in the Avengers dog on him. They dog on all of them. It's so funny. But yeah.
We also see Hank kind of moping around a little bit.
Yeah, and this is like literally coming off the last 3 episodes of him still saying "I quit," which I'm like, damn, this is one long ass "I quit." Can you finally get the fuck out of here? In
my notes, it actually says Hank, fucking go, you twat.
Right, I'm like, bro, this is like
I'm ready for him to be gone.
Like, yeah, kind of like, this is the longest I quit ever. Like, bro, I thought for sure he would dip.
It's going to take The Rock coming in, hit him with 11 headshots for him to quit.
And then the people's elbow, bam, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get yeeted.
Here's where my biggest issue with this episode comes, and this is just how I will always ever perceive these kind of episodes. I don't like flashback episodes.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter the show.
Yeah,
ever.
Flashback, yeah. And
there is a pretty decently lengthed flashback where they're showing the whole Red Skull's portal.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to figure out how they're going to get to Asgard because Thor wants to go home.
Right, because ultimately this is right. He wants to go home.
He wants to go home.
In the technology episode, he couldn't leave.
He can't. But he's being blocked out by Odin, so he's trying to find like a back door.
Right.
And so they go into this whole stupid.
Because Cap said, "I got one." It worked. And then when this happened, I said, "Oh, it's gonna be one of these episodes." Because when Iron Man gets shut down, it's like this is gonna be that episode. Because Iron Man never gets shut. I mean, he does, but not like not on technology or.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Because he's not shut down.
No, I'm saying like he was like surprised.
Oh,
he was surprised. Like he had it. Like his whole brain would like it was like it didn't reboot.
So Cap.
Right.
Brings up the whole story of the episode that we saw earlier this season.
Episode 4?
It was early.
Right.
It was actually the episode Bucky died on.
Right.
And Cap got froze.
Right. But this Tony Stark's look was like, it worked? I'm like, yes, here we go.
So, yeah, there was that. It says kind of flashback episode, Red Skull had a portal, yay.
That's it. Yay. That's it.
Now, it does have some cool moments. So, like, the Avengers split up to go figure out what's going on in the 7 weak points where the astral or the Asgardian plane overlaps the Earth or whatever weird shit they tried to go over.
And Thor was just ready to go, and they're like, "Bro, you gotta take me, bro."
They find out that they're all being protected by Norn stones.
Right. Now, what are these again?
Each Norn stone represents a different planet or a different world within. It's not Asgard, but within the 9 realms.
9 realms, okay.
Now, when they get there, each one of them is attacked by somebody, one of the Masters of Evil, and of course, Wasp gets Abomination. I don't know why they have it out for Wasp in this entire series.
MVP, because she gets her ass handed to every fucking
She's
time.
only beaten one villain,
and it was
that was Whirlwind or whatever his name is.
Whirlwind something with the
Every other person she's fought, she has just gotten
beat the fuck up, knocked out, slam, almost got killed by a Cap shield. Bomb, I got you. Oh,
right.
Oh. And poor Wash, he's like, oh, this is not going to work.
Tony gets the living laser.
He get easy ones.
Not really. Actually, living laser was kind of giving it to him.
Well, he was giving it to him. I'm saying, like, but Wash gets the one that is.
Right. Panther gets Simon Williams, which is the plasma dude.
He don't want to fight, apparently, or his baby shit. He's just like, I'm here.
Cap gets Dynamo. Dynamo was the other guy.
Dynamo, yeah.
Hulk gets Scourge, which I'm surprised Scourge even really put up a fight.
Yeah, he should have got laid out.
I mean, against the Hulk, you'd think, honestly, they probably should have matched up Abomination with Hulk, because that's way more realistic, but,
they give it to him.
Yeah, no.
And she's like, guys, I'm in trouble.
And then Thor, lovely Thor.
Oh, lovely Thor.
Well, Hawkeye gets what I have him named as Circle Dude. I don't remember what his name is.
Yeah, because he dogged him. He said, you're like the laser dude. I think he even called him, like, you're like the shooter laser. He said, you punched me in the face. I don't recall, my guy. Like, I don't remember hitting you, dude.
I don't even remember his name.
And that's sad. Like,
and then Thor is the lucky one.
Yeah.
Because he gets Enchantress and Zemo.
Oh, yeah. Just double up. Double up, man.
And it's funny because Enchantress pokes and prods. We're at the beginning of the fight where she's like, I tried to save you from this.
Right. And now you can die
now you can die with the people you love, with the humans you love, is what I think she said.
Right.
And then lo and behold, Giant Man saves the Wasp, and motherfucker, he's back.
I thought he
quit.
It just kind of...
My notes actually say Giant Man saves Wasp. Damn it.
Because
I would rather have her died,
bro, that
than for him to come back.
Oh my God, that would have got so much praise. Because she was like, I can't wait. It would have been the perfect death too. She's like, I can't wait bam, got you. And that's it. You squeeze the shit. She died right there at Abomination's hand.
If I had $1 for every time I've wanted
Wasp to die.
No, not to die.
No, just...
But if I've had $1, again, you're trying to predict what I'm saying.
No, I got you.
If I had $1 for every single time I've wanted Ant-Man out of this damn show, I'd at least have like $25.
At least 25.
I could pay for the second season of this show.
Right. Because one minute he...
But no, he's like stank on shit, dude. He just won't go away.
Because one minute he wants to fight, and next minute he's like, everybody, calm down, bro.
But he saves Wasp.
Yeah?
Now... We'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we start to see they figure out that they're Norn stones from Thor.
Right.
Before Thor's communications get completely blocked.
Right.
And then the Norn stones start bringing in people from different worlds.
Yeah.
You're getting ghosts from Nephilim. You're getting
the gnomes or the...
Did you call them gnomes? The dwarves, the elves.
And I was about to say, aren't they the same fucking thing?
No. Dwarves are like 4 feet. Gnomes are like a foot.
What the fuck? Kick both of them. They both get kicked. Punted like Pat McAfee.
And
if I ever saw...
The frost giants come in.
Yeah, frost giants do come in. Yeah.
It's this is where things start to pick up. Sadly, it's right at the very end of the episode.
Yep.
Now... Thor gets like captured, but then he gets his hammer.
Yeah.
So he breaks free, and he commands, or no, Cap, if I remember correctly, commands that everyone destroys a Norn stone.
Right.
Or maybe it was Thor. I think Thor commands it, and then Enchantress sees what they're about to do, and she's trying to stop them.
Right. Because they said if you just destroy them, then that's the end of all of it.
Right. And once they destroy them,
right,
they disappear.
Right.
Completely.
Right. Yeah. Which that was interesting.
And you actually hear Jarvis going, Captain America's life signs offline. Thor's life signs offline.
Yeah, it was...
Hank Pym's life signs offline.
When no one cares about that, I said, everybody's dead.
They're like, the Avengers are gone.
Oh, yeah, they were gone. I was like, what the fuck happened?
And that was the end of the episode.
I was like, bro... I was about to
Well, no, so it's not the exact end of the episode. Then all of a sudden, the last thing we see is Thor kind of lift his head up.
Yeah.
To Loki standing right there. And this is what the entire 3 episodes is going to be about, ladies and gentlemen.
Just fucking
but
Battle of Asgard.
It gets way better from here.
Oh, it does. No, for real.
What did you give this episode?
I gave it a 7.
Ah, see, I gave it a 7. That's not high. It's okay. That's what I tried to say. Now, I know a lot of you guys would be like, how are these the 3 best episodes if 7 is lower than anything you gave something last week? Well, I'll tell you. Because the next 2 episodes are insane.
Yeah, it's like the Battle of the 9 Realms. Jesus Christ, bro. It's off the heart. It's on.
It's insane. Yeah, it's fire. I'm ready for it. Yeah. All right. Episode 25, The Fall of Asgard.
Right.
There's actually not going to be a lot to talk about in this episode. It's mostly fighting.
Yeah.
But what's cool is everyone gets pulled into the realm of the stone that they destroyed.
Yep. Pulled in.
And we also find out the reason why Loki is so strong is he sapped Odin's power while Odin was in Odin's sleep.
He became a Super Saiyan Loki. What the man, dude? What? Jesus Christ.
We also find out Loki planned everything from the very beginning.
And that was the prediction.
Which was my prediction.
Yeah, because he was like, well, it has to be Loki. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then kind of found out he did the whole prison break. He said, gotta keep your Avengers, or keep your human people occupied. I'm like, damn, really, Loki? Just like that? Just like that then? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. All right. And then even brought the Masters of Evil involved in this shit. Like, damn, that is so crazy. Loki's like that good. Damn.
We got to see Tony, without most of his suit, fight a guy by the name of Ulik.
Right.
Which, this is the first time I've seen him outside of a video game. So,
no shit.
He's one of the characters in Marvel Future Fight, which I've played a crap ton on the phone.
Right.
I've seen him in other video games as well. I think he's in one of the Ultimate Alliances as a villain.
Okay. He's just like this big Brody looking thing? Okay.
Right. But we got to see Tony fight him, which was really cool.
Bro, all he did, he said, what's this thing gonna do? Pew, hold that, bang. Shot him right in the sky for a little bit. I got you.
Right. So then at the end of the episode, Sif and the Valkyries end up saving Ant-Man and Wasp.
Right.
Because they're fighting with the Frost Giants.
And then finally, once again, Hank crying grew his spine again. He said, I'm done talking. He said, this is you can't, bro, if you do this one more time, I hope they do kill you, bro. Please, you cannot do this again. If you're going to grow a spine, please. Dude, you can't go back to hospice again, bro.
Black Panther gets away from the ghosts.
Bro, he does like some weird ass Guardian thing. He was trying to see where it was coming from. Like he was trying to find out where it was harnessed at. Yeah.
And he ends up joining up with Hawkeye.
Yeah, and he has some Legend of Zelda looking character. I don't even know what but that's a real.
He's an elf.
Oh.
I don't remember what his name is, but he's an elf.
Yeah, he's an elf. I said.
Hulk ends up joining up with Volstagg and the other Warriors 3.
Yeah. Because he was fighting like some monsters too, and
he was fighting like ogres that were.
They were like, "We're going to test this."
They were like dragging people to become probably slaves,
right? And they were like, "We're going to test this man's power." And Hulk's like,
"I'm gonna fuck you up."
And this is literally part 2 of why Hulk is now brolic as fuck in these whole series.
Hulk goes ham,
right? Literally, he's like,
he has a couple. He has a couple of moments where it's like he's being overpowered, and then he like throws them all off. And,
right, and literally they're beating the shit out. He's like, "Get the fuck off me!"
And my favorite moment at the end of this episode, Cap is sitting there seeing all these spirits of all his old people that he used to hang out with in World War II. He sees Dum Dum Dugan and several others.
And Nick
Fury's grandfather.
Good. He said, "Where's Bucky?"
And he turns around and he sees this and that's just throughout the episode because they kind of cut back and forth.
Right.
But right at the very end, he happens to get to the base of the steps and looks up, and who's sitting at the top of her throne?
Dude,
none other than Hela.
And she has like some weird little dog with her too. I think it's not the dog, bro.
It's supposed to be Fenrir.
And I'm like, this is lit, and it looks, and all I can think of is literally like Ragnarok, literally how Hela is supposed to look with the horns and everything, and she's just sitting there like, hi, I'm like, wow, this is creepy.
And that's really all we got to talk about this episode because, again, it was just full of a lot of action. It was just a lot of fighting.
Yeah, fighting everywhere. Big dude called, you're a fighter, ogre. Like, please stop calling this. Big thing an ogre. God damn it. He didn't call him ogre for a minute now.
I gave this episode an 8.
I gave it a 9. Yeah, 9, because the fight was lit.
The fighting was lit. I gave it an 8 because there were some slower moments that I felt were a little out of place.
And there were some funny moments, too, like, what's this thing going to do? Yeah,
that was the last episode.
That was the last episode?
Oh, no, that was this one.
No, this episode. Yeah. Remember, we had the slow one. We're in this one now. Yeah. Because he said he wanted to make a suit of armor. Because remember, he didn't have a suit of armor.
Right.
So there were some moments that I thought were cool enough to hit the 9 mark for me. Because it was.
But it was a great episode.
No, overall it was good. No, I can't take nothing from this episode.
Episode 26, season finale. Best episode of the entire season.
Because it's just a
all around. Okay.
Fight, bro.
So first off. It starts off. Tony's making his new suit.
Yep.
With the guy that helped make Mjolnir.
No. Let me stop it.
He's a dwarf, jackass. But yeah, so he's making his new armor
out of Asgardian tech, which is really cool.
And we get this epic battle on the Bifrost.
Bro, it just kicks off like right there. God damn! Like.
Well, so like the beginning of the episode starts off with, like I said, it's Tony building the armor, and then it cuts to the stupid little intro.
Which that was interesting little segue from. I didn't
right
to the intro like that. Oh, okay.
Once the intro's over, immediately jumps right in.
Right, he said, "Who these guys coming? They came in hot. Like, bro, let's go."
And then Cap is offered a trade from Hela.
Bro, and I forgot. I thought it was action. I'm like, I didn't even know this was going on.
Cap wants to go back to help fight.
Yeah, because he's trapped. He can't get out.
But if she's descended, because he's not technically dead.
No.
So she's willing to send him back as long as if he dies during this fight, she gets his soul.
Forever. And I'm like, that is just... That gives goosebumps every time I hear that. I'm like, bro, like... What are you trying to foreshadow? Are you trying to say this man's going to die on the fucking field? What do you mean? Like, What do you mean, Hela? He here for season 2, bitch. Let me stop.
Right.
Because I really got really freaked out. I was like, Hela, don't do this, Hela. What you mean?
So then we see Loki summons something by the name of Horfin.
Yeah, which is like some ice. Which I looked that up. That's an ice.
It's a giant ice wolf.
Ice wolf, yeah, giant ice wolf. Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, when the outline of his character first came, I thought it was Gengar. I thought we were getting a cross promotion here. It looks like a Gengar. Like it's like name that Pokemon. I'm like Gengar. Nope, it's a fucking wolf.
First of all, for you black man elevator, and then now Gengar. Like, oh my god, this Shadow Ball. Oh my god, it's Gengar. We're all about to die. Hey yo, so is that how Cap dies? A Shadow Ball. Boom. He is now Hela's slave. There we go.
So Cap shows up.
Oh yeah, he comes in.
He organizes the troops.
Like he always do.
They take down Gengar.
And then Thor makes some smart ass moves. Like,
right.
ass kick, bitch.
They confront Loki.
Yeah, right there.
And then Loki beats their ass.
Yeah, Loki he's too Super Saiyan.
Their ass.
I mean the first, and I gotta give it to Hulk because Hulk runs in there. He just, at least you know what, Hulk tries, bro. Because it worked one time. He went up and fought up that little giant Bifrost thing at the beginning of the episode. But when he tried to go against Loki, he went, there you go. Like, oh my god. He used psychic attack. He just threw this. He threw like a whole 2,000-pound man out the window.
And then we see Loki destroy Cap's shield.
Oh, that was
And
crazy.
Cap almost looked like he was going to cry.
Because I said, well, goodbye, Cap. You are now Hela's slave. I mean, you're about to die, bro.
All of a sudden, we see this blast come from off screen. And here is Iron Man in his new Uru armor.
Yeah, because it's like he said it was like Thor's hammer or something. Or something.
It was built out the same metal of Thor's hammer.
An Uru armor, huh?
Yeah, it's called Uru. Is what the name of the metal is.
Uru. Oh, cool.
It's sexy.
That is sexy.
It is so sexy.
Yeah, it's all and Loki just gets kind of just a little bit freaked, not freaked out, but a little worried. Just like, oh, you're using Asgardian armor or whatever armor, but yeah.
There's some back and forth.
Oh yeah, it's going. Yeah.
Loki's still kind of beating him, even with Iron Man there now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And we see Ant-Man with Hawkeye and Black Panther. and they go to the Tree of Life.
This thing.
Now, Panther can see the energy
of
the Tree of Life.
And he's like, how you seen that? Well, he was able to study, I guess.
And they realize it's not the actual tree.
No.
And there's ravens in it.
Right.
The actual Tree of Life would not have ravens in it.
Right.
So Ant-Man shrinks down.
Okay.
Well, so the ravens start to do this weird supersonic
blast, and they just like freaked everybody out. And I'm shrink, bro.
Ant-Man shrinks.
Well, I mean,
runs past him, runs into the tree.
It's like he touched it, then all of a sudden he was just, this bitch gotta go.
He grew.
Right.
Grabbed the tree, ripped that sumbitch up out the roots, and threw it off. And I'm like, finally, the man has done something worthwhile. Right. He has spent 26 episodes of being an absolute, or 25 episodes of him being an absolute jackass.
And even Iron Man said he's a pacifist. Like, don't encourage this, bro.
Stop being a pacifist and pass the fist. Because, like, seriously.
Bro, and if I swear, in the next season you go back to this, somebody needs to spear him. He needs to just die. You need to just die, bro. Fuck quitting. We're done. We're past quitting, bro. Because obviously you're not trying to quit.
When this happens, we see Loki start to scream, and all that power that he brought from Odin leaves his body, goes back into Odin. The new Tree of Life grows.
Yep.
And Odin. Yeah. So they corner Loki onto this bridge.
And he's like, I am Loki of Asgard, or prince or king or something. I'm the king.
And then all of a sudden, you see Odin float from the bottom of the screen up over Loki.
And he says, bitch! No, I'm just kidding. No, he didn't say bitch.
He used his dad voice on him.
Yeah,
Loki.
He did a Mufasa. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my Lord. Not Mufasa.
Remember who you are.
And you see how he cowered? He went, and that was the most cowering thing ever.
I will admit, I was a bit upset.
Yeah, you talking about this one.
That he didn't bend Loki over his knee and spank the shit out of him.
You are stupid. Like, oh my God.
He ends up exiling Loki to this snake realm, and the snake drips its venom into Loki's eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does. I haven't read that part in the comics. Who knows?
Yeah, I would like read up or look up on that too. But yeah.
All the Avengers, like, the coolest, one of the coolest moments of the entire series. The Avengers are standing in the halls of Asgard.
Yeah.
And Odin goes to congratulate his son for being there when he needed him. He goes, honestly, they're the ones that saved Asgard.
Right, because he was trapped. In fact, Hawkeye had to get him out of the truck. He was still trapped in there.
And I thought Odin was going to be like,
well, you thought he was
these mortals need to get out of here.
Right, okay. Like, the mortals got to go. Right.
Like it didn't matter. But instead,
they did a Star Wars movie.
He's like, you mean to tell me these mortals are the reason Asgard is still here? And Thor's like, yeah. And they're like, all hail the Avengers.
Yeah.
All hail the Avengers. And everybody's, woo, Avengers. And Tony Stark's even like, wow. Like,
yeah.
This feels great. Like,
because they were giving up their lives just to fight this.
And it wasn't just for Asgard. They were fighting for
9 realms.
The 9 realms, really. Right. Let's be real. They're fighting for their home. They're fighting for Earth.
Midgard. Yeah, they're fighting for
Midgard.
Earth. Right.
But I mean, at the same time, if it means helping all the realms, like, come on, it's a win. It's
and even like I see with Loki's situation, even though Iron Man, like, because he had to get help from the dwarves from whatever planet there were, and I was like, they all played a part. Everybody played a part. Even like Sif, the Valkyries, everybody played a part into basically protecting everybody from not dying, I guess, or ruling by Loki, because he wanted everything. So.
And then we get the biggest cliffhanger that is probably going to hang over us.
Yeah.
Until we get back to the series, whenever we draw season 2, and there's a lot in there. The biggest cliffhanger. So we see Captain America at the end in his room. Mm. And he's looking through his bag and he sees his broken shield, and he's kind of like,
oh, he's bummed.
He's bummed. Right, that's his shield. He's had it.
Right.
Forever.
Right.
He was frozen with it.
He made love to it. I know this.
Right?
He made
Gave
love
him some of that cold ding ding.
Right. He almost killed Wasp with that thing. He almost killed Wasp with that shield. Cold ding ding.
Now.
Nice.
We see another Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Show up behind him.
Yeah.
And Steve turns around and is like, "What's this?" And all of a sudden, the other Steve Rogers holds out his arm with a gun, shoots Captain America. Cap falls.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he gets on his intercom. He says, I've infiltrated the humans. And then all of a sudden, he shapeshifts, and it's a Skrull. We leave off with what is the start of the Secret Wars. And I'm so excited and yet so mad because of the epicness of this cliffhanger.
Right. And well, because it goes back to that Marvel that he was talking about. There's a Kree battle, there's a battle coming, and y'all need to get ready because it's coming. And now we ended with this. Basically, it's foreshadowing. Literally, he's saying there's a war coming on your planet. Like, you're like, God damn, everyone wants to battle on fucking Earth. Why can't we just go to Mars? Can we actually have to battle on Earth every fucking time? Like, can we just go to Mars and just suffocate? No, we got to battle on Earth. Like, our Earth is like the beacon of hope or some bullshit.
Right.
Like, what the? I infiltrate. What type of bullshit, bro?
Like, bruh, this episode gets like a 20 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
This one episode.
Yeah, it's good. And that's just, and then segue into, bro, what?
We're about to get Secret Wars. Captain Marvel's about to come back. We're going to end up getting Spider-Man in this sometime soon, because I know he makes a crossover from, I think it's the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Right.
Or whatever was around 2010, 11-ish, when all this was going down. I know that Spider-Man makes a cameo in this season. We're going to get other heroes that haven't been in it yet. Like, we are about to see the Avengers grow.
Yeah, it's going to expand. And we're going to get that night dude that he was slicing in the Kang episode. that night, the Black Knight dude, he sliced.
Oh, the Black Knight.
Really, the Black Knight guy. We're going to bring him back. He's still slicing.
Yeah. They're going to replay that one scene of him slicing.
It's going to be like a Kree soldier. And he's just like, I have your help. Like, bitch, where are you? I'm in Hawaii now. Bro, what? It's hot there. Aren't you hiding that armor?
Right.
You're going to get a whole skin. You're going to get sunburned. You're actually burning up, bro. You're on fire. But I want to help. I love it.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Now, hold on. Because this is not set up in a way that I was ready, because I didn't fully ready everything. Properties. All right. So, as soon as it shows, there it goes. We are going to tier. 2010 is when this season came up.
Right.
We're going to tier up Avengers.
Earth's
Mightiest Heroes Season 1. Right. Ralph, what score overall do you give the first season of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
A 9 out of 10. I mean, there's some slow moments here and there, but overall, I enjoyed it. Like, this was one that, I can rewatch again, actually. Yeah. All 26 episodes, yeah.
So.
What do you do?
I'm giving it a 10.
You 10? Okay.
I'm giving it a 10. Here's why.
Okay.
Even with I think there were like, out of the 26 episodes, guys, 26 episodes.
Right.
There are maybe 3 I can completely skip over and be fine with.
Like the Iron Man one was one I thought you gave one that was bad.
I gave the Black Panther episode, the first one.
Yeah, first one. Yeah.
A bad score.
Right.
I actually gave the other Black Panther one a bad score because they ended up fighting that weird sound version of Claw that was stupid as hell.
Yeah.
And then the flashback episode.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot. Well, yeah, yeah.
I could have gone without that.
Yeah.
Or at least done differently.
Right. Yeah.
Otherwise, this series as a whole has been very solid.
Yeah.
I've been at the edge of my seat almost the entire
Bro, you vaporized
series.
Thor. I was immediately like, what the hell?
They've done really good at something that I've never seen an animated show do.
Right.
And that's carry a storyline.
Yeah.
It's not every episode is its own story. There is an overall storyline that is going on that they're connecting through things.
And it just reminds you of like how the MCU is just a connected story. That's what it is, right?
Admittedly, the way the Avengers form is extremely cheesy.
We're the Avengers.
But it was fun to also watch them kind of dismantle and fall apart, but then get back together, gel themselves together, fight through everything.
Right.
and become a really cohesive team.
And then, like, even with Hulk's storyline, you want me because of monster. And then it completes the storyline. It's like, nah, bro, back in my time, you were a hero. You just complete this man's arc in 3 seconds. Like, god damn.
Right.
Wow. Like, and he just gets so happy. He's like, yeah, all right, I'm going to go throw some shit. Thank you.
Right.
Because everybody saw him as a monster from since episode, like, 1 out this bitch. Like, goddamn.
So, what that does, ladies and gentlemen. So, I gave it a 10.
Yep.
Ralph gave it a 9. Yep. Together, that's 19.
Yeah.
19 divided by 2 is 9.5.
Don't you dare. God, I'm too sleepy for this shit.
It's 9.5.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's like,
we always round up.
Yeah.
This is the first thing we have given a 10.
Yeah. And that's crazy. It beats out the new shit.
I'm not going to lie to you. I like it more than the MCU shows.
And that's kind of, yeah.
And I know the MCU shows are held back because of money.
Right. Time and budget.
But, like, the story building Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes did far outshines anything the MCU has done. Now, granted, they have less restrictions.
Right.
They can throw in a bunch of villains and mix things together.
And murder people.
But, yeah, dude, I give it a 10. It is, in my opinion, it is not only the best Marvel show, TV show I have ever seen. I would probably rank it in the top 4 Marvel properties I have ever seen. The only things I could think of that would beat it for me are Infinity War, Endgame, and Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 things I have above Avengers.
I mean, instead of Spider-Man 2, I'd just put Spider-Man. Because that's it. Like, that just shows you how much power and weight this show goes. So I am
so disappointed that whatever happened, it ended at season 2. We'll see when season 2 comes. Maybe we watch season 2
and ends everything.
And they just shit all over everything that they were working on.
Right, because we can rewatch season 2 and this is going to be like a 1 out of 10.
But then again, I have faith in them.
Yeah, well, no, I would.
You carried my interest for 26 episodes. So much so that we took 6 weeks off. And I still remember what happened.
Yeah.
We took 6 weeks off to cover Loki, and I still remember everything that happened in the majority of the first part of the story.
Right, guys, what's happening? That bitch is floating. Right, she's floating, bro.
Like shows don't like usually if I don't watch a show for 6-7 weeks, I'll usually have to go back and watch an episode or 2 to kind of catch up, remember where we were at. But nah, dude, this series is so fantastic, and I really hope whenever we get around to season 2, I hope it's just as good because, whew, it was fire.
Jesus,
watch that shit.
Watch it.
Even if you've been watching along with us in terms of like, or not watching, but if you've been listening along with our podcasts and you haven't watched it yet, like you're just going off of what we're saying, do yourself a favor, even if you know the story. Go through and watch it. I mean, even the animation's done really well. Like, there was one scene, it was during the, because I noticed it, it was the AIM versus Hydra episode. Hail Hydra.
Right.
Episode 21.
21, right.
There was a scene where it's right before he has that conversation with Hulk, where Cap's got 2 dudes in a headlock.
Oh, yeah.
And another dude in front of him.
Yeah, he's doing like some...
And then you get one of the octopus bots start to walk up on him, and he looks up at it. And he smacks one with his shield, backhands the other, ends up lifting the other dude up, kicking him into the wall.
Whole fighting move.
And then he launches his shield
right into it.
Through one eye, out the other, and it destroys the robot. And I'm telling you what, the way they animated it was so pristine, so clean, so well done. Like, there's not any lazy animation in this.
Yeah, you think you would see some, like little laziness into it.
Like, once we get into, like, the early 90s shows, as much as I hold them dear, there is some laziness to them.
Yeah, you can catch it, too. That little freeze frame.
It's never a freeze frame. So, like, Spider-Man, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. One of my favorite Marvel cartoons of all time. It's honestly what introduced me to Spider-Man and why I love him so much. But I've gone back and watched it as an adult. And they actually reuse 2 or 3 scenes in almost every episode of him running through hallways and shit.
Yeah.
So, like, and that's lazy animation.
Right. reusing the same, stock footage, which that's fine, I guess.
And it's one of those things where, I guess in the 90s, I understand
I said 90s, I guess that's what they were.
But they didn't do that here. Right. It wasn't lazy animation. They didn't reuse everything. Right. At the most, they reused a little bit in terms of the flashback episodes. They showed some of that.
Right,
Or they look in a monitor and you see Black Panther hiding up in the ceiling in one of the... Like, that's it.
Who's that cat Avenger? We never had a cat...
Yeah,
we never had a cat Avenger. That's what some of the lines we can... Who's that cat guy that saved...
He's a particular man.
He's a particular... and that's why we love that thing. Oh, boy.
I might have to move that up to A at some point, just because of that line.
All right, let's get Fan 4. Here we go, guys.
So here's the deal.
Fan 4 stick.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Fan 4, it don't matter.
This is my turn to draw. T-Rev drew last time.
Right.
Thank you, T-Rev, dude. You drew a hell of a fucking series.
An amazing one, man.
If it's a movie, it'll be the only movie we cover because we're only going to have 1 week. Next week is going to be the last week we have until What If starts. Once What If starts...
Yeah, we're going right into it.
It's a roller coaster I think it's 10 What If episodes. Mm-hmm. And then while What If is going, we're going to have Shang-Chi and Venom come out.
Yeah, I forgot Venom 2 and Eternal. No, it'll be done by the time Eternals come out.
Then we get like a week or two off, then Eternals comes out. And we're already told still that there's 2 more series that are going to run.
Right, Hawkeye and this.
So, I mean, I don't know how much time or how much more of this we're going to get through.
Right.
By the end of the year.
They said both, confirmed. I mean, we knew, but confirmed Hawkeye and Miss Marvel will come at the end of the year. So, oh, shit.
So, if this is a TV show, you're only going to get 2 to 4 episodes?
Oh, dear.
If it's a movie, you'll get the movie. All right, are you ready for me to draw?
Hell no, Fan
whatever
4 stick.
Worthless... No,
Fan 4 stick, are you ready? We're going to... Ayo, we're about to watch this like 10 times up in this
This is the one I drew.
Fan 4 stick. It don't even matter. Fan 4 stick. We're gonna milk that shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you 10 out of 10. Oh dear. Oh, it looks like a movie.
It is. It is.
I saw 2011.
I am disappointed.
Oh no, is it Wolverine? Is it Wolverine? It's not Wolverine. No, it's not. Oh god. I saw 2000.
I'm saying I'm disappointed, and there's gonna be people that are gonna be mad at me for this. You ready?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes! Here we go! Yeah!
It's our first MCU movie that's not Black Widow. We did Black Widow, but it was not. Okay, so here's the thing.
This man about to shit on it, and he said he was going to shit on it, too. He told me straight to my face. I'm going to praise it, because I love the Guardians, guys. Fuck this dude, bro.
I find Guardians of the Galaxy, this specific movie, to be the most boring.
And he hated it, and I don't know why. I thought it was good. This is so good.
Their team dynamic sucks.
That's what makes it better.
No.
This is going to be lit.
And here's my problem. I love the soundtrack. Anyways, I'll go over all the reasons I hate it.
Oh, this is great.
When we go over this next week.
This is going to be solid.
I don't hate it.
No, you don't hate it.
I can watch it.
Right.
Okay, that just goes to show how much I really enjoy the MCU movies. I love Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because they actually develop Peter Quill as a character. They don't do shit with this.
And this is like coming off when he took he's on Ellen. He said, "That's you." Where he lost all that weight because he was fat as shit. And I was like, "That's the guy from Arrested Development." He lost a lot of weight. Holy shit! He don't even look like.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is also. I'm not a Chris Pratt fan.
Yeah, he's not a Chris Pratt fan.
But hey, I'll get to buy the one MCU movie I'm not a fan of. Okay. I'm done being a dick. I got 2 weeks to buy that. At least it's a movie. Right. I feel comfortable doing a movie.
Yeah, I can do a movie than a series. Yeah, right now at least.
Rather than just doing like 2 episodes of a series and then having to wait 10 weeks.
Right.
You know. So, you win some, you lose some. It's definitely better than Fan 4 Stick.
I was ready for that. I was like, bro, here we go. So
you think we're going to draw it every week, dude? But watch, it's going to be the very last one we do.
And that's it. Because I'm going to keep saying it. I'm like, all right, here we go. Fan 4 Stick. Let me tell you what's going to happen. It was a badass movie. Not bad as in bad, but bad as in good. Fuck whatever he's going to talk about. Hey, it was cold. Bro, Doctor Doom had mind-bending powers. Fuck you mean, bro? He saw it. Head explode. Let's go. And the black and white, bro.
Anyways, so that's going to do it for this episode.
Well, we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go. I'm going to have some fun, dude. I like this. Let's go.
Again, next week, Guardians of the Galaxy, the very first one from 2014.
That was like going like literally 14. right after Thor. No. After Age
There's
of
going to be so
Ultron.
many people who be like, you mean to tell me you like Thor 2 and you have a problem with... Yeah, I do.
No, but Thor was cold though. I can't fault Thor. He's not like Chris. You say you're not a Chris Pratt fan.
A lot of it's Chris Pratt. It's the team dynamic because it's not really one. I do love Michael Rooker.
Yeah, Michael Rooker's cold. Yeah, as Yondu. Yeah.
But I don't like that Yondu doesn't have the ridiculously sized fin that he does in the comics. Because in the comics, the fin's as big as like his upper body.
Yeah, it's like I saw like what Yondu really looks like. Yeah.
He's a huge guy in the comics. Like he's not a skinny dude.
Right. Does he still have that whistle in the comics? Okay, I didn't know if he still had the like that. I thought okay. Well, they try to make him look more ravaged, or like more. Well, not ravaged, but more like a thief, I guess. Like more instead of like a superhero bulk up. Like he's like no, he look more.
And he's not. If I remember correctly, from everything I've seen of him, he's not a comedic character.
Okay. He's supposed to be serious. Okay.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for spending this time with us. We're going to party like it's 1999, and we'll see you guys next week with Guardians of the Galaxy and more news. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and we cannot wait to see you depraved. I'm so used to my YouTube sign off.
You are.
Excelsior!
Excelsior! Pound and Slash is out.
See you next week.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go.